It's that wide range of support from different area businesses that really lead to the strength of our chamber.
It's member-driven, it's board-driven. It allows each and every individual to participate in the process.
It's been great networking, getting to know other businesses, other people in the community. The network is such a dynamic group. We kind of feel like we're growing up together. People with more experience are heavily involved, and we can learn from their mistakes and success. It's extremely impactful.
Back in 2009, the community leadership visit to Grand Rapids, it was something I thought would be cool to be a part of. Some tremendous relationships formed on that trip that really helped me understand what our community does, how our community works together.
I think it's really genius to really get the leaders there. In our first day, we had that panel discussion where we had several leaders, and a huge takeaway for me was just the collaboration, how they had each other's backs, good, bad, ugly. I think if anybody had any guards, those come down to some extent. I know that different people are just having conversations and collaborating at a different rate than I thought was happening before the trip.
That's been really exciting to see those sparks that occur based upon the conversations and experiences that happen on the community leadership visit. For example, workforce development's been a huge topic of conversation for the last 4 or 5 visits. What's really interesting is to see that genesis of that conversation back 3, 4, 5 years ago, and then see that move forward.
We really have to get creative with our recruitment efforts. So that's caused us to recruit across the nation, down in Puerto Rico, and even internationally. So not only did we have to focus on building our employer brand, but we also had to try and sell Springfield as a place to live. Because a lot of times they don't even know there's these different resources, these cool outdoor spaces. So the more we can build up those and then market them, the better we will be able to attract and retain talent. The Chamber creating these tools really helped us better market this area. There's particular industries where you really need specialized training, and GoCaps helps students prepare for that. It gives students a realistic job preview. And the thing I really appreciate with the Chamber being heavily involved is all of the community partners are looped in. Sometimes there's businesses we may not think about including, but the Chamber knows and they're like, hey, they need to be included in this. So I really appreciate that.
During the legislative session, the Chamber's incredibly good about bringing members up over and over and over again and just reminding you throughout the year of the focus and the goals that the folks back home want. The huge strides we made in workforce development and infrastructure and the equity funding from Missouri State, the new judge in Greene County, a lot of that came from the discussions that we had with the Chamber over the years and the way that we could harness the economic engine in Springfield and really find ways that the state could help that engine flourish.
The legislative agenda that the Chamber puts forth, that is really developed at a committee level. There's close to 24 people of all different market segments, all different business sizes that come together.
The beauty of it is that we all come from different backgrounds and we have different approaches to how we deal with issues. But there is a consensus at the end of the day because we're all trying to get to the same place.
It is then passed by the board, but it's really at that committee level that is developed and pushed forward.
In our facility here in Springfield, we grade and pack eggs from over 200 family farms in 9 states. What really made Springfield the clear choice for us was the way in which the Chamber, the Development Corporation, the city, the utility, all those people came together and really presented themselves as one team who would be our partners. The support we've gotten and the partnership we've felt since that day have been only greater than we imagined and than we were frankly promised. When it was time to think about adding capacity, we looked, frankly, at many regions of the country, but it was easy for us to decide to expand here in Springfield first, and we looked for every reason not to do it, and we just couldn't find one that was good enough.
Springfield is uniquely poised, both our geographical location on I-44 with all the transportation, with all of our universities and our education system here.
We are on the cusp of something great. Big projects downtown, community engagement at a level that just hasn't been seen before.
The Chamber gives me a way to get more involved in the issues. We really do have a voice in the future of Springfield.
The Chamber has become the driving force for the community, so it only makes sense from a business standpoint to be part of that.
Get involved, be part of that decision making, and really make a difference here in Springfield.